Hello and welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the latest updates and insights on Australian migration. In today's video, we're diving deep into the latest data on the processing of 491 visa applications. September 2024 has been an important month for those eagerly waiting on their visa approvals, and we've got the numbers for you. Stay tuned to understand how the backlog is being processed and what this means for current and future applicants. Let's start with an overview of what we'll cover. We'll look at the number of 491 visa applications processed in September 2024 and compare it with the pending numbers from August 2024. You'll get to see which months had significant movements, which months didn't see much change, and how this impacts the overall processing timeline. First, let's talk about the oldest pending applications, starting from January 2022. Unfortunately, for those who lodged their applications in January 2022, there was no progress. The number of pending applications remained unchanged at 5 for both August and September 2024. The same applies to some other early months as well, but let's look at the specifics. In February 2022, there was a notable change. Out of 23 pending applications in August, 11 were processed in September, reducing the number of pending applications to 12. March 2022 saw even more action, with 20 out of 29 pending applications processed, leaving just 9 left inked. As we move through April, May, June, and July of 22, the trend of processing remains steady, with fewer applications pending as the months progress. For example, from June 2022, 37 out of 105 applications were processed, a significant reduction. Meanwhile, in July 2022, 28 out of 79 applications were processed. This gives us a glimpse of how the Department of Home Affairs, DHA, is prioritizing certain months over others. Now, let's look at a crucial period, October to December 2022. Here we see massive movements. In October 2022, a whopping 95 applications were processed, reducing the pending count from 161 to just 66. November 2022 saw an even bigger shift, with 503 applications processed out of 734, significantly cutting down the backlog. Similarly, December 2022 experienced a major clearance, with 497 applications processed out of 778. This is excellent news for applicants from late 2022, as DHA seems to be focusing heavily on reducing the backlog from these months. Moving into early 2023, we notice that the pace of processing slows down a little but remains consistent. For example, January 2023 had 37 applications processed, dropping the pending number from 313 to 276. In February 2023, 15 out of 256 pending applications were processed. March 2023 saw a more significant change, with 84 applications processed out of 550. Let's jump to mid-2023, where the real surge happens. In April 2023, 438 applications were processed, reducing the pending number from 1,093 to 655. May 2023 saw an even more impressive figure, with 570 applications processed, bringing the pending number down to 2,370 from 2,940. These months show that the department is making efforts to deal with the huge volumes from mid-2023. June 2023 saw a staggering 826 applications processed out of a whopping 7,430 pending applications. This is a significant move, showing that the backlog is being addressed, albeit slowly given the sheer number of pending cases. Now, what about more recent applications, from July 2023 to August 2024? Let's break it down. For July 2023, only 2 out of 2,340 applications were processed in September 2024, which suggests a delay in addressing more recent applications. Similarly, in August 2023, just 3 out of 909 applications were processed, and September 2023 saw no movement at all, with 703 pending applications. For October and November 2023, we see very small numbers of applications being processed, just 4 and 9, respectively. This indicates that applications lodged towards the end of 2023 are still in the early stages of processing. For 2024, we see small movements again. In January 2024, only 12 applications were processed out of 1,232. And for February 2024, 11 out of 1,466 applications were processed. The numbers slightly improved for March and April 2024, with 18 and 31 applications processed, respectively. The most recent months, from May to August 2024, show moderate movement, with 65 applications processed in May 2024, 23 in June, but none in July and August. These figures suggest that DHA is focusing on clearing older applications, while more recent ones are still in the queue. Now, here's an important figure to highlight. In total, 3,417 applications were processed in September 2024, which includes both primary and secondary applicants. Among these, 42 applications were refused. What's more interesting is that 95% of these processed applications are from those lodged before July 2023. This makes it clear that DHA is focusing on clearing the backlog from earlier applications before moving on to more recent ones. For the remaining 5% of applications granted in September, which were from July 2023 and later, it's likely that these belong to priority occupations that are in high demand. So, while the department is working through the backlog, they are also addressing key sectors that require immediate attention. Also, it is to be noted that as of 30th September 2024, there are 26,255 applications pending to be processed, including secondary applications, while the primary applications stand at 11,938. It is also to be noted that applications are being granted at the count of 3,000 to 4,000 per month since the financial year July 2024. Below is the summary of 491 visas lodged, granted, refused, and on hand for the months July, August, and September 2024. Now let's look at the overall number of applications lodged from July 2022 to September 2024 and the number of pending applications as of 30th September 2024. Out of total applications lodged from July 2022 to April 2023, an average of only 3% to 13% of applications are pending, where 2,332 pending applications pertains to July 2022 to April 2023. Applications out of the 26,255 applications pending. There are still 33% of applications pending out of the May 2023 applications, which is also a significant progress compared to the rest of the month. From June 2023 to September 2024, applications there are still significant numbers pending, indicating that the DHA's focus is still on the backlog. So what does this data tell us? First, it's clear that DHA is focusing heavily on clearing the backlog from 2022 and early 2023. Significant progress has been made in reducing pending applications, especially from late 2022 and mid-2023. However, if you applied recently, it seems there is still a bit of a wait ahead, as applications from mid-2023 and 2024 are only just starting to be processed. Priority occupations are likely to be given some attention, but the overall focus remains on the backlog. For those waiting on their visa outcome, it's essential to stay patient and keep checking the status of your application. Processing times can vary significantly depending on when you lodged your application and the department's priorities. If you found this analysis helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates on Australia's visa processing and migration news. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you want us to cover specific visa categories in future videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.